Welcome to Fiber Chronicles, where you can join me on my journey through the fiber arts. I am Bonnie, and you can find me across the internet as Fiber Chronicles. I'm on Ravelry, Instagram, and Facebook. I have an email account that is fiberchronicles@gmail.com. Feel free to contact me in any of those ways. I'd love to hear from you. This is podcast number 5. Welcome to all returning viewers. I'm glad that you're back. Welcome to any new viewers. I'm glad to have you here. Today I don't know if this is a truly finished object new for this time or if I showed it last time, but I have my preemie hat, that pattern that I have. This isn't showing up well on here. I will do a still photo that will show the cables and the ribbing areas in here, and so that you can see it better. I am looking for test knitters for this so that I can put it out on Ravelry. I plan on it being a free pattern, but I'd like to have test knitters anyway. This is my very first pattern that I will have published, so I'd like to have people give me any ideas about what I need to change and improve in my writing of patterns. So please let me know if you would like to do a test knitting of this preemie hat. The pattern comes in 3 sizes. It has the smaller preemie, which is for a 1 to 3 pound baby. The middle-sized one is for a 3 to 5 pound baby, and the larger one is a newborn size for anything over 5 pounds that is newborn. It should fit just fine. So it's a quick knit, it doesn't take very long. It is a simple cable pattern, and so if you've had any cable experience at all, then it should be a breeze. So please contact me if you're interested in doing this. For works in progress, I have been almost exclusively working on my Silverleaf by Lisa Hannes. This is a Ravelry pattern. I hope I pronounced her name correctly. If not, I'm sorry. I love this shawl pattern. I am so glad I started it. It's something I've been wanting to work on for a while, and I had so many other things that I kept putting it off. 2 weeks ago, when I finished my last podcast, at the very end I said I might just cast it on, and I did. Almost immediately I started setting up to cast on the Silverleaf Shawl because I really wanted to do it. I did come across some issues in making it. I ended up running out of the brown yarn, my first color, which I only had 50 grams of. I have the 100 grams of the green, and I was doing the fade into the green, and I ran out of the brown, and I didn't like the way it looked where it stopped. So I ended up having to frog back to where I started the fade, and then changing things, and so that I would make sure to have enough brown to have it look complete. I will post a picture of what it looked like before I frogged, and let me show you what it looks like now. I have it in my project bag. This was the very first project bag I made. I really like it. It is so nice to work from. I do have a little bit of the brown yarn left with the way I changed the fade, and I think I will have enough to have a few rows of at the very end of the shawl, and so it will end with the brown also. I will decide that when I get there. This is how much I have of the green. I think it's about probably a little more than half the ball, or right around a half a ball. And let me hold this up. I started with just brown and moved over, gradually getting more and more in the eyelet area of the green. The progress keeper shows where I frogged back to. So I took all of this. I was up to, I think, right about here, and I frogged all the way back to here, to make some changes. I had originally had 2 of them that didn't have any garter rows on either side, and I added a garter row here. I'm kind of wishing I'd gone back a little bit farther and added one on this side too, but I didn't. And so this time I just decreased the brown stitches in between until I didn't have room for any more, and I'm just doing the green now, and it looks nice. I think I'm not sure which way I would have preferred, but I'm okay with this one. I really like it, and I think it's working out. And I do like the idea of having a little bit of brown at the very end. So that's where I'm at. I've done a lot since I frogged, and all of this is in the last 2 weeks. So it's very exciting. I really want to get this done. And even though I do have other things I've been trying to work on, this is primarily all I've knitted on, and it's all I really want to knit on because I'm so excited with it. I really want to get it done. My other work in progress, actually, I just haven't worked on, and I feel sad that I haven't worked on it because I actually really like it. And that was the lace knitting pattern that I'm doing with Colorworks with Debbie group on Ravelry, and it's a knit along, so I actually feel a little guilty that I'm not actually knitting along, and it's her April 2018 cal, and I am not going to get it done by the end of April, I don't think. Maybe I'll be able to, I'm going to be going out of town next week for a little bit, maybe I'll be able to do that, work on it on the road, but it is lace work, so I don't know how well I'll be able to do lace work while in a car. We'll see. I might have an effort and try really hard to get that done. I don't know, I probably should. So those are my works in progress. My business that I wanted to talk about today is I don't have a shop open yet, but I am very close to getting it done. I have business cards made up. I am getting tags for putting on sewing of the project bags. I have several sets of stitch markers made up. So I'm looking into my options shop-wise, and I will probably be opening one within the next week, so keep an eye open. If I get it open, I will put the address down below in the description box so you can look for it there. That's really exciting for me. I hope you are interested in looking at those things and maybe buying some. If not, that's okay too. If you enjoy my podcast, this is not a typical one. This is very, very short. The exclusiveness of that project is just really shortening this up. If you are interested in watching more of these, then subscribe. If you have something you want to say, go ahead and make comments. I love having comments. So I am grateful you are here. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. Bye.